I'm going to talk about something that everybody is afraid of, stage fright. But here's the thing, I never actually had it. When I was starting out, yeah, I felt tension. Like, who wouldn't feel tension? Everybody is nervous backstage, but it wasn't my tension, it was the tension of everybody that was contagious to me, you know. But this is what I did. What I did was I didn't feel that stage fright. The stage fright was everywhere, it was very contagious. But how did I stop myself from feeling that stage fright? I turned that tension into excitement. That adrenaline rush you get before stepping on stage is the same feeling as excitement. Fear and happiness are just different ways your body reacts to the same energy. So I chose to switch it to excitement every time I felt that tension. And people say it's fear. I felt it as excitement and I took that excitement on stage. And that's how I started conquering the so-called stage. But there was something I was missing even when I conquered the stage fright. See, here's the thing about stage fright. It doesn't exist when you've mastered your material. If you know what you're doing, nobody can play nonsense. Okay? You're in control. You've practiced the song so much that you know what's next, what's about to happen, and how it's supposed to happen. It's muscle memory. You're confident because you put in the work. So when you've prepared, you cannot be afraid of the stage because you're not really scared. You're just not prepared, and that's why you're having a bad performance. All I do when the performance is going haywire, when everything is going bad, I just calm down, switch to an easier song that everybody knows, the audience, the backup, even the keyboardist that maybe forgot what he was supposed to play. And then we move back to the hard song. Now everybody has boosted their confidence back because people have to boost their confidence. I'm the source of confidence. That's why I have to rehearse more than everybody else. It's all about rehearsal for me and hard work and dedication. There's no such thing as stage fright if you rehearse. So the hack is to breathe and keep the performance going. So preparation is everything. When you practice and know what you're doing, the tension disappears, and that's the secret. You've already won before you even get on stage if you have practice. But you don't have to stick to the practice. This is one thing or mistake people make. People always stick to what they've practiced, and that's not what you should be doing. If you have practiced something and it's not going well on stage, because sometimes, especially if you don't practice with the band, if you don't practice with the keyboardist, maybe you're going solo by yourself, and you didn't practice with the present keyboardist there or anybody playing there, it won't happen exactly as you practice it. And sometimes you're better off not doing it exactly as you practice it, because you're more likely to get more fails by doing that. So you just flow, you and the keyboardist and you and the band right there that you didn't practice with should just flow with each other and understand each other's language. Get them to understand your language, but you need to also understand their language. Don't be selfish with it, because that's when the performance will now flow very well. You do have to improvise on stage. Improvisation is a very crucial part of overcoming stage fright. If you are too rigid, you wouldn't be able to move on stage. Rigidity is synonymous to tension, is synonymous to fright, is synonymous to being afraid, is synonymous with stage fright, is synonymous to people who never change, is synonymous to failure. Being rigid is a bad thing. Be fluid. Be fluid like water on grass. Be fluid on the stage. That's the vibe people need. The thing is, you have control over how you feel. Sometimes before I start, I just stand in front of the audience. I breathe on the mic and then I start the worship. Not only does that help you calm any stage fright, it's also very spiritual. It starts the air. It gives that blues vibe. Maybe when you're breathing, the keyboard's playing something nice and bluesy. It adds to that vibe, and they wouldn't even know that you're trying to control that tension. So that's the tip I'm gonna give you. So this is the most important tip. If you're here, I'm glad you love the video. Subscribe. Here's the bottom line: stage fright doesn't exist. It's a hoax. If you prepare and master your craft, the tension will fade away. If you're just starting out and you're feeling nervous, turn that adrenaline into excitement, because I've been in a situation where I've been in the industry, in the performance industry for years now, so I have no tension. I'm mostly stoic during performances. Nothing can stop me now. But if you're in that stage where you have a lot of tension, maybe your first performance, or maybe you're like me, you don't have tension. You have that confidence because you practice, but people around you are contaminating your mindset. All you have to do is turn that tension that you're giving you, that feeling, because the human body is emotionally intelligent. So whatever people are feeling, you feel it too. It's contagious. So what I do and what you should do, and all these people are feeling contagious, you still have control, even though they make your primal instincts to feel that tension, that heart racing. Just turn that adrenaline, that feeling, into feeling of excitement. Because if you feel excited, if you feel scared, if you feel angry, the body acts the same way. Turn that tension into excitement, and you'll be ready to rock that stage. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on mastering your music and stage performance, and also knowing about the music industry and how you can make it in the music industry and get famous fast and make money from the music industry. We dive deep into these topics, and click the link in the description to join our course and take your music to the next level.